one of the very best people who can explain in a very simple way for everybody to understand how the GS Market Voucher program will work and how this special bonus promotion that ties into the GS Market Vouchers program, giving you the ability to win a masternode, to earn lots of legacy points, and also some additional surprises that we're going to hear about in just a little bit from our chairman. But please help me welcome the incredible, we call him the pit bull, because he is relentless. This gentleman is an absolute incredible, he holds so many talents. One of his talents, is that he pays attention to details. He makes sure that every I is dotted, every T is crossed. A lot of the information that you see in the back office is, hours and hours of work, mind and time of Mr. Martin Thibault. And it's always a pleasure, Martin, to hear you and see you on these presentations. I'm going to give it over to you because I know that you've got something very, very special to share. Everybody's going to get super excited. We should all be excited, Martin, shouldn't we, at the fact that now we have the ability to go to market with GS Market Vouchers. Now we have the ability to really see that trading volume go through the roof where it belongs. But there's also some goodies on the back end, and I'm going to leave it to you to explain. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Martin Thibault from Montreal, Canada.
Thank you so much for the introduction, Nita. The honor, the privilege of working at your side to help develop all these things it means the world to me. And I know that our work, the community, is benefiting more and more and really seeing the fruits of all this labor. And it's fantastic to know that we can serve the community and help change the lives of thousands and eventually millions of people around the world. So I'm going to get started. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dear GS partners from all over the world. Let me see if I can change my own view here. Okay. All right. So who's excited about GS DeFi? That was phenomenal from our CTO. I mean, I don't know if the chat is turned on, but if you're excited about GS DeFi, type it in the chat, hashtag GSDeFi, another passive stream of income, another fantastic opportunity, and another product rolling out on time. We've got tremendous momentum right now in our community. And really the key to our community is in unity, right? Community. And we're seeing what the power of what we can do as a community right now. I mean, Alex pointed it out, Nitsa mentioned it as well. What's happening right now online with our community coming together for our G999 coin, our G999 ecosystem and blockchain, it's just phenomenal. We're seeing the impact it's having on the coin. And let's look at this for a moment. Up until now, everyone in GS Partners, or at least the vast majority of the people in GS Partners, have been acquiring their G999 using our 99 USDT extractions. And that's been a great opportunity provided to us by the company with a promotional quantity of coins made available to us. Yet, the way to acquire the coins through these extractions doesn't necessarily have a huge impact on helping G999 rise on the markets. So who would be excited about a brand new product that could help potentially double, triple, quadruple the demand on the market? Who would be excited about creating natural demand from doing something in our GS Partners back office that would have a direct impact on the market? And that's what my segment is about, to roll out this brand new product called the GS Market Vouchers. I even brought the Bombot with me here in the background, which is the name we gave to the robot. Essentially, as Alex described, or as our CTO described, the concept of GS Market Vouchers essentially is with a single click in our GS Partners back office, we send a bot with our Bitcoin or Ethereum onto the market, and it goes and grabs G999s from the sell orders and then brings them back to us in GS Partners. And like Nitsa pointed out, it's all about convenience. Our ecosystem is all about user-friendly applications, helping introduce people to the blockchain space in a very user-friendly environment with the education, with different user-friendly tools, and the GS Market Voucher is a fantastic way to do that. I'm going to share my screen as I get into this product. In my opinion, this is a pivotal product. It's possibly one of the most important products that we roll out right now. For one, because it's a permanent product. It's a product that will take us forward ever after. And it's going to get added basically to our two other permanent products, because we're going to have many different types of promotions and incentives and different things that come to us through GS partners, but we will always have some core elements that stay with us ever after, right? And our chairman of the board, he often refers to our GSB, our ecosystem, as like building a country and all of us becoming citizens of that country. And there are some core products that all of us as citizens will want to hold. The first one being, of course, our Brand Advantage Basic or Brand Advantage Premier. The second one, which we already have, that was covered in a fantastic way by Tony de Gouveia, which is our GS Lifestyle. And the third now getting added, and that is launching in our back office tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. and 59 seconds Central European time, is the GS Market Vouchers. So what is the GS Market Voucher? A simple click on a button, choose a couple options, and then sends out the bot and brings them back. Now, with the launch of these GS Market Vouchers, we also have some very special promos that are being attached to the vouchers, if we will. So basically, the voucher not only becomes a way to acquire G999 easily, but on top of that, helps us tap into different promotions, different opportunities to win things. So we're going to get into it. Let's get into the details. All right. So you saw this chart quickly go by when our CTO was describing a bit more of the technical bits. Now I want to break it down to really help everyone understand everything that comes with this GS Market Voucher. So first of all, there are 5 of them that will be launched again in the back office tomorrow. 99 USDT, 299 USDT, 999 USDT, 4,999 and 9,999. So these are fixed amounts. These are great price points. Obviously can really help a person make a quick decision when they come into the business. And these are available only to Brand Advantage members. The first 3 are available to the Brand Advantage Basic, and all 5 are available to the Brand Advantage Premier members. So basically just the voucher on its own. Let's say there wasn't any other promotions, it would have these 5 vouchers. When you click on one of those and you choose it, it goes and grabs the amount at market price, right? Well, obviously with a markup for a compensation plan, and there's even a portion that goes into burning and brings back the G999. That's it. That's the voucher. Nice and simple, creates demand on the market. Fantastic. But now as we roll them out, it comes with layers of promotions, layers of bonuses. One of these is it gives us tickets for draws. And I'm going to get into these draws in a moment. But as you can see, obviously the higher up we go in the voucher, the more tickets we get for the different draws. The second thing it does is it gives us legacy points. Now there are 2 categories of legacy points here. The first is the legacy points that we get with the voucher itself. So you acquire the voucher, you get these legacy points. Of course, they have the multiplier of that round. So that's for the legacy points. But like our CTO explained, there will be 3 options with each voucher. The one is like the default setting. It's the basic voucher option. You do 100% of it that you keep as G999. The second option, or option B, like he showed on the screen, is that you choose to burn 50% of the G999 that you will receive. Now, why would you do that? Well, first of all, of course, ours is a deflationary model. So we do want to decrease the quantity. But more importantly, what we're doing here is exchanging value, right? We're exchanging some of the G999 that we're receiving in exchange for legacy points. And you're going to see the legacy points are much more than just about the dream incentive, although that in itself is pretty amazing, right? The ability to win a car or a house or a luxury watch and all that stuff. On top of that, the legacy points are going to open up something entirely new that our chairman of the board actually will be getting into more and more. But basically, when we burn 50%, with the smaller vouchers, we get a ratio. So in this case, 1,500 G999s will give 1 LP. So depending on how many G999s you're getting off the market, 50% of that quantity, you're burning it and you're getting X amount of legacy points, again, multiplied by the multiplier of the current round in the dream incentive, or in the legacy season rather. Now this is a bonus to the buyer. So this is a very customer-centric product, right? The voucher. This is to help people acquire G999s and accumulate more legacy. The third option, so option C, you can burn 100% of the G999. And then there, the ratio that you get, as you can see, for example, in this first one, instead of 1,500 G999 to get one legacy point, it's 1,000 G999 to get one legacy point. These, again, are awarded on top of the basic legacy points that come with the voucher itself. Now, for the sponsor, because all of us love sharing and building this business paid in real-time commissions, right? Well, the sponsor, if the sponsor is a Brand Advantage Basic member, they will match 25% of all the legacy points of the person acquiring the voucher. So this is direct sponsor, obviously, level 1, right? For the Brand Advantage Premier member, they matched 50% of all the legacy points awarded to the one acquiring the voucher. Now, if we look from one voucher to the next, you will see these ratios get better and better and better and best, right? So all the way down here to at the 10,000 USDT voucher for Premier members only. Now we have, if a person was to burn 100%, imagine this, 500 G999 give one legacy point. And again, the same matching here across the board. So the matching here is the package that the sponsor has, and the legacy awarded here is whatever the person acquiring the voucher is. And of course, the first 3 available to the basic, all 5 available to Premier. I know I'm repeating, but there's so much information here. I really want to take the time to just show piece by piece. So now we've talked about basically acquiring a lot more legacy points, right? Our chairman of the board wants to take the legacy points to another level, to open up other aspects of our ecosystem and give other types of bonuses and benefits and income streams and a whole lot of things going forward. So legacy points, again, let's start to look at them in light of the legacy season and not just the dream incentive. The dream incentive continues, it's there, and obviously accumulating a lot in there is fantastic. But just remember that all your legacy points will also count towards some other things we'll get into in a moment. And of course, now I want to talk about the tickets. What are these tickets, right? Every time we're getting these vouchers, we're getting tickets. So let's get into it. Oh, speaking of tickets, before I move on to the next page, the tickets that you get from the basic voucher are these numbers right here. However, if you burn 50%, so if you choose the option B to burn 50% of the coins, your tickets in the draw double. So times 2x on the tickets. If you burn 100% of the coins, you're getting a 3x on all of your tickets right here. So nice and simple, right? We can move on. So let's go to the next page. Okay. So from here, now there's a special contest that is launching, of course, at the same time as all of this. And that is a contest to win one of 60 masternodes. Now, some people might ask, where are these masternodes coming from if there's 4,000 already on the network? Obviously, the company, we've been working on this for some time. The company has already set aside 60 that are part of the 4,000, of course. So these 60, as the winners come through these different draws, they'll be transferred to these people. So the nodes are already there. This is an opportunity. If you win one of these draws, essentially, you win the coins, you win the position locked in with a master node there, and of course, therefore, the 7.5% annual rewards. So how does the contest work? Very simple. It's all based on burning. For every 50 million G999s that are burned, right, when we reach 50 million, a draw will be done. However many tickets you have in that draw, if your name gets drawn, you win a master node. Then it moves on to the next draw. So it's a bit similar to the type of extractions we've had so far, right? We have a certain number that goes, and then when we reach that limit, someone is awarded a prize, then we have the new contest. So this one is basically 60 rounds, if you want to call them like that, or 60 draws that go every 50 million, every 50 million. And if you calculate 60 times 50 million, what does that equal? Well, basically it's 3 billion. And this contest essentially is what constitutes part 2 of our march to 3 billion. The objective here being to burn 3 billion G999 coins in our ecosystem. So this is a fantastic opportunity, obviously. And here's where it gets really big. The legacy points that we accumulate open up a whole new area. And if you've been paying attention to in the different last events that we've had, our chairman of the board has been referring to something that he names certified reseller. You might have heard that terminology, a reseller. Basically, this is a position, if you will, or a type of qualification. There's two of them: certified reseller, master reseller. So within our entire ecosystem, there will be a way to reach this type of status, if you will. It's not quite a rank, but it's really, I would call it a status within the ecosystem. And the certified reseller and master reseller will open up a lot of different things, including passive income streams, benefits from the entire ecosystem, opportunities to do things alongside with the company, assisting us in delivering products out into the open market, and some really, really, really great rewards. So what I'm going to do here, well, let's get into it briefly. So how do you become a certified reseller or a master reseller? One of the ways is simply through accumulating enough legacy points, and that will qualify you for the first part of the qualifications of becoming a reseller. The further qualifications are going to come in the very near future. So this is the first part, if you will. There's several steps involved in becoming a certified reseller and master reseller within our GSB Gold Standard Group ecosystem. So the first way or the first step in qualification is to accumulate it simply through legacy points. If you earn 30,000 legacy points during this legacy season, you have now done the first step in qualifying towards becoming a certified reseller. If you work up to 60,000 legacy points, you've done the first step to enter into qualification for master reseller. And of course, more details are going to come regarding these. An alternative way to do it is for the builders. So basically less legacy points, but achieving certain ranks within our compensation plan. So if you earn 15,000 legacy points and you reach the rank of director or higher, so it could be regional director, national director, at any point during this legacy season, so you combine those two things. You have the total amount of legacy points and you reach one of those ranks or higher, right, within the season, then you enter into the first step to qualify as a certified reseller. And the last one here, 30,000 legacy points and you achieve executive rank. So it could be continental executive or international executive or any of the ambassador ranks, basically executive or higher. And 30,000 legacy points, you now enter into qualification to become a master reseller. Now, I will say this, because I can't get into too much detail right now, but I want to draw your attention to something specific. When our chairman of the board, Mr. Josip Haidt, comes on in a moment, pay attention to what he talks about. Pay attention to some of the things that he's going to list and name, because everything you are doing here with the vouchers, with our legacy season, with accumulating legacy points, and then entering this first level qualification to become certified reseller or master reseller, all of the value, all of the burning, all of the coins you accumulate, everything you do retroactively, you'll be able to pull forward to benefit from some of the offerings from the company. GSB Gold Standard Group will be issuing some offers to the market, and the ability to take advantage of those and have massive bonuses and benefits in those things will come especially to those who work their way to become certified resellers and master resellers. Lastly, well, of course, for the business builders, the market vouchers are a fantastic product to not only help build up commissions, make income in real-time commissions, but also help drive demand on the market, help the deflationary model of our ecosystem. Essentially, these vouchers are an all-in-one now to be integrated into our culture as a real permanent core product for the GS citizens going forward. So 30% of the vouchers goes to the compensation plan. So all the different percentages in our 9-level uni-level pay plan, the Blockstar pool, Infinity pools, all of that. So 30% of every voucher goes into the total comp plan. And by default, whether a person burns 100%, none or at all, or 50%, doesn't matter. There's automatically, with every voucher acquired, 3% of the total value of that voucher that is burning coins consistently. So again, we help the supply, we help the demand, we help everyone earn some solid income, and we continue to grow our community with a very convenient product to give everyone easier access to blockchain services, to our cryptocurrency, and everything we're doing here. So that's it for my segment. I'm going to pass it back to you, Nitsa. I hope I broke it down in clear enough details to really help everyone understand, but I'm really excited about these launching tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in our back office. So back to you.
Martin, you always do an exceptional job, really, at just simplifying this. You know, for everybody listening in, I have to say, Martin, before you go, the ability through our compensation plan to earn 59%, you know, this is what we have been gifted in our compensation. Everybody that joins GS Partners can take part in this compensation and earn an unlimited income. But what you just shared here and what Mr. Height is going to share, he's up next, the certified reseller, and then the next step up, the master reseller, that just opens up a door to even more revenue, And for those people that really focus, use this legacy period, a brand new person can get started in May, Martin, in May. And they can qualify as a certified reseller with this new option of the way the twist is. And so, as you said, Martin, one more time, those market vouchers, everybody, going out to the market, getting the G999s, bringing them back. The contest is so super simple. You buy the voucher, Martin, correct me if I'm wrong, buy the voucher, you get a ticket and you get some legacy points. If you decide to burn 50%, you're going to get more legacy points and you're going to get more tickets. And if you decide to burn 100%, you're going to get even more legacy points and even more tickets. Is that kind of how to sum it up? I know I didn't give exact details, but that's kind of what we're looking at. Is that correct?
That's it in a nutshell. On top of helping with the supply, on top of helping with the demand. I mean, it's a single click that does multiple things for our ecosystem. Absolutely phenomenal. This is one of the best things that we're rolling out so far, and I'm so excited about it. Yeah.
I'm super excited about it as well. And I just wanted to take this opportunity before we introduce our chairman of the board, Martin, if you would just accompany me in this. As an executive council, we came together and made a decision, supported, of course, by Mr. Joseph Height, by Alex. And that decision was, you know, we've been involved, really heavily involved, everybody, in creating and putting, you know, the network marketing side of this whole ecosystem, the GS Partners program together. And I know that we're obviously top producers, we're high achievers, we like to win, we're used to winning. But we decided as a group, Mr. Brian McGinty, Mr. Tony de Gouveia, Mr. Andrew Eaton, Mr. Martin Thibault, Ms. Priska King, and Mr. Michael Delco, we decided that we think it's right and fair that we step out of this current dream incentive, because ultimately we just want to see you win. We want to see all of you win. So I just wanted to make that announcement, and I hope that's okay to my fellow peers here, that I do want to make this public announcement on behalf of all of us. We are so happy and thrilled for this dream incentive and to see you win. And the only thing we ask is one thing, okay, is that we get the keys as well, okay? So we get the keys and maybe even a parking spot in the villa, because we're going to support you. We're going to help you. That's all we truly want, is to see you win, everybody. And I thank you very, very much just for the humility of this council, really, and the heart, you know, to do, to step back and really allow this one to be for everybody else. So thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Right thing to do.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, super. So now we have, it is that time, the climax of the event, ladies and gentlemen. As Martin alluded to earlier, Mr. Joseph Height, he has been talking over the last weeks, has he not, about, you know, some offers that he's preparing. Our parent company, the Gold Standard Group, Gold Standard Bank, they're going to be making big news later this year. And we, as an extension of that, as part of the ecosystem with GS Partners, we truly are positioned to win in a very, very big way. And I really can't say anything more. I would love for all of us now to put our hands together, our fingers on the keyboard, to a big rounding, if we can open up the text chat, a big applause for our chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Height, who's coming to us from Dubai, ladies and gentlemen, at 12:39 a.m. Dubai time. That's the commitment of your chairman of the board. Mr. Joseph Height, thank you so very much for all that you do for us. Welcome. Thank you for joining us once again.
Thank you, Nitsa. Good evening, everybody around the world. Buenas tardes. Salam alaikum, brothers and sisters. Hello, everybody. I am very happy to see you, and I am very happy to see you so united. I'm really proud of you all, and especially of our council team, who is the first in the front, who give you the messages, who give you the roadmap, the road of success. And as you can see already now, I told you, step by step, 65,000 people. We have 65,000 people in our GS partners. This is amazing. It's a 2 months from 15 December. Today we have 15 February. It's a 2 months, 65,000 people. It's a small city. So let's grow this small city to the beautiful country in the world. I'm really thankful. And one more time, thank you very much to all of you. Thank you very much to participate. As we maintained many things, technically things, and many other things, I will make it in short to make you understand where we are going. I don't know how many people join us in our last events in past weeks, in the past 2 months, but I will repeat one more time. To the people who didn't join us, when we speak about G999, that we should have imagination of a beautiful country, educated country, and wealth country. This is what we wish for our citizens. Education and wealth. So one more time, everybody, education and wealth. But education and wealth is not coming from nothing. It's coming from united community. It's coming from doing. And me especially, will support you and support you maximum. And we have so much to do. It's not even beginning. And as you can see, I'm really excited. I looked before when you wasn't speaking, we have a record volume on CoinMarketCap from 1.2, almost 1.3 million US dollars, 24 hours. HIT BTC is also mirroring in CoinMarketCap. We are going better and we are going with understandable. And this understanding is coming from education and united community. And why I tell step by step. Nothing is going to be happened overnight. As I told before, we cannot fly before we don't have wings. So we need to build our ecosystem. We have a great technology behind. And for this technology, need points. The real infrastructure is already built. So we bring to this real infrastructure something better where the people can use it better. And you, our member, our associate, can be part of it. You can save or ensure your rank, your position in this country. And this is what we're prepared for you as we're maintained that we have special surprise, before I begin with the special surprise and explain what it is, I will maintain that many people maybe don't understand what means security and privacy. Our blockchain is founded on this GDPR and data protection for many companies around the world, which you can use for a small fee, which is impossible up to today to use it in real world. You can use wallet per wallet and store your data, which are important and which we will launch on 1st March. Yes, 1st March, in 15 days, we will launch our application GS Telecom. This is one part of our services. I will go forward. On 1st April, we will launch our signature card. Our signature card, which will give you many possibilities and advantages. And on top, the signature card, G999 card is coming as well. Yes, I was by signature card. You will be able to purchase your signature card with G999 coins. So you hear it good. You will be able to purchase it with G999 coins. Of course, our members have for any our service advantage. And like this, we'll create our beautiful country, which is now small city, but it will be soon big country. At 1st July, we will launch our G999 card, which give you more possibility, and as well our universal gold merchant. I tell these steps just that you can follow and still everybody can take a part of it. Of course, who is before with us will have more advantages because these colleagues, family can save a rank, ensure a rank in our association, in our country. So, and I will come now, master reseller and certificated reseller. We run from tomorrow program for master and certificated reseller. What is the advantage of it? The advantage that certificated reseller will have for any hardware and any product with which GSB Gold Standard Group create will have discount, big discount on these products. And if you are master reseller, any certificated master reseller will get a scheme from a corporate, and corporate will support these master resellers with 20% of amount for a physical shop. And in these shops, you can sell all products which are created by GSB Gold Standard Group, and not just this. You can sell gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and diamonds. And not just this. Our surprise from tonight, for tonight. GSB Gold Standard Group and me as chairman of the board, Joseph Haidt, we signed a contract with AC Cobra. You hear it good. AC Cobra. It's a roadster. Yeah? The companies are in consolidation. So it will be sister company which assets belong to us. AC Cobra. So in your shop, you can sell also AC Cobra. And this is not all. If you are master reseller, you can go to the next dealer or to the next gold bullion dealer shop, and he can sell your products, or he can sell a gold, and you earn from it. You just sell him the card because you have a discount. So you don't sell your certificate. You give him a rights to be under you, yes, where we're bringing the clients. You hear very good. AC Cobra is a big brand, and we will, in maximum 3 months, we will start with electronic car. And e-bike, the first electronic car from AC Cobra will have a name. You can guess 3 times. Can guess somebody, so tip it in chat. So I don't hear nothing. The car will...
Bomba?
The next edition will be Bomba, but the first edition will be G999 Rapid.
Wow.
Yeah. So G999 Rapid, yes? Any member, any premier member will be able to drive a car and to recharge the battery from his staking account. You hear it good. From his staking account. You can recharge the battery. And if you are certificated reseller, you can sell or rent him the place. The same is for e-bikes, which are pretty in at the moment. Everybody is driving here with an e-bike. I am very excited. This is something which brings us to the next level. And now you understand why certificated reseller and master reseller. Certificated reseller will be supported from a company to get an online shop. Completely set it up online shop. And on top of this, if you are director in our association, you will be rewarded with shares on your goals. So master reseller and certificated reseller with rank will be rewarded with the shares from company. The goals and terms we will release when we know reseller, certificated reseller, and master resellers. Still we don't know. So we'll have a 3 months, save your place, ensure your place, because IPO is as well coming, and these certificated and master resellers, they can participate at as first. We have people from 2019 which follow us, which get in that time vouchers for participating on IPO. I give possibility also to these people, because this company is going a new road, is building a new country, and I want to give to these people possibilities. From tomorrow, you can exchange your voucher, burn to get a reseller, save your ranking, yes, and you will be supported more for your loyalty. For your loyalty to being with us. So beginning from tomorrow, you can exchange your IPO tokens and save your rank as well for a certificated reseller or however or what even you wish. With this corporate, with this great technology and the future beautiful country in the world. As I told you, just number one is accepted. Just number one. Our estimated future fair value approximately is at 2 billion. With AC Cobra, it will be much more. Much more. And this is why we are building in this way the ecosystem. Why we give this possibility. On the other hand, in the same way, because you have a discount on these products, the users have possibility to visit you or to visit the shop and to redeem the gold. Or you sell to the dealer, you bring that gold bullion dealer which already have a gold, so this means we're bringing more users. And with this part, we will begin after Monaco event with gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and diamonds. When we know who are our resellers, then we will begin with this part. As well as we mentioned before, gas in a back office on GS Lifestyle. Hopefully, till Monaco and beginning from Monaco, you will use G999 gas and not something else in your back office for purchasing products, yes, or exchanging or going for Forex or however or whatever you choosing in a back office. And I tell you also the second. Very nice and very juicy, yes? We will have also super notes which are coming, yes? The terms for the super notes I will announce in Monaco. I hope that I see all of you and much more in Monaco to share this great, I will not tell vision, reality with you. I will tell reality because we have future with us today. And I wish for you all to be educated and wealthy with us. So save your place right now. Right now, you have time to save your place to join us. The nice thing on our ecosystem and as well on gold, silver, diamond, palladium, platinum, you can exchange it per click. Also for money in your back office. Also for money, directly fiat money, your choose. When even you wish for LBMA price. Our blockchain for digital gold, silver, diamonds, platinum, palladium will not have no one fee. No one fee for send the gold, for send the silver around the world. Will not have no one fee for storage of your gold because you hold in your pocket. You can imagine this, that you can send from USA to Europe 50 kilo of gold with no one fee. And you receive it in 20, 30 seconds or 1 minute. and then you go to our certificated reseller, you redeem it, or to the reseller which is acquired by our certificated reseller or by our partners. You can imagine how great it is, and you have your gold in your pocket, or you go in GS Lifestyle back office and you redeem it. And on top of this, in your GS Lifestyle back office, you have a shops. You will be there. You will be there with your shop. Everybody can see you. Your shop will be there. And anybody can use it. This great opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that everybody understood me. If I wasn't understandable, so please ask your sponsor, share with everybody, share it around the world. This is the possibility. One more thing I want to mention. We have a confirmation from two biggest exchanges involved, where we will be listed till Monaco event. So step by step, I will not mention the names, but if I tell you that our price is already mirroring on Coinbase and on some another big exchanges, we are working on it. We are working on it, and when it will be right moment, then we will position it. We don't want that you fly and that you land bad. We want to learn you to fly, and we want to learn you how to land. Yes? So let's go now and take our place where is belong, and you know all where is belong. Is just number one, and just united, and I will support you with more programs and with more world corporates with this company. So thank you very much. I wish you a great evening, and join the G999 country and world. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph.
That was outstanding. Wow, I mean, so much here that is going through my mind. Brian McGinty, you're here with us. You know, I'm speechless at the moment because, you know, Joseph just landed about 6 or 7 really juicy things, you know, as he likes to say in the market. What are, just from your perspective, you know, can you just kind of maybe recap on a couple of things, or what are you kind of, what's your perspective at this time based on everything that we've just heard?
Look, I'm a products guy. I'm a products person. I always have been. Joseph just said something that really struck home to me. He doesn't want to talk about vision. He wants to talk about reality, right? And we've had way too much vision over the past number of years and not enough reality. And do you know what? This is reality now. Coin market cap is reality. That the price of the coin going up in all those exchanges is reality. HIT BTC is reality. Everything I've seen since I met Joseph Haidt last November, and I've known him a long time before that, is reality, 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 and more reality. So that's something I can hang my hat on. I've just gone to HIT BTC. I've just bought another million G999 literally 10 minutes ago while I'm watching this. And you can go there and take a look at HIT BTC. You'll see my order. Because literally, I've just looked at the options there for saving and stuff. I can't get that anywhere else. You know, and this is reality. This is happening right now. So look, AC Cobra, anybody who knows me knows I'm a car freak. I love my cars. As soon as I heard AC Cobra, that was me done. That was a Michael Dalco jump out the window moment for me. So look, anything to do with cars, anything to do with freedom, that's right up my street. And as Joseph said, he doesn't want to talk about vision. He wants to talk about reality, and that's my language. That's where I am. So look, we're getting better every day.
We absolutely are, and it is. You know, it feels so good. You know, what Joseph is really doing, you know, we all know the saying, you know, you become the average of the people you associate with. If you want to become super smart, hang out with people that are super smart. If you want to become super wealthy, get around people that are super wealthy. And Joseph is really creating here a very practical way, but bringing in his level of contacts and resources to really make this opportunity one that is so unique, ladies and gentlemen. And I know our brother out there, Mr. Michael Delco, thank you, Brian, by the way, I really appreciate that insight. Mr. Michael Delco, who is at a secret location, and we respect that, Michael, so very much. I know you've had an opportunity to be able to just step back for a minute, chill for a minute, you and your beautiful queen, Monisha. But Michael, you've been around the space for a long time. You've been in network marketing for what, almost 25, 30 years. And,
Yeah.
you know, we're seeing this thing come together. First of all, where are you, Mike? Let's see, Michael Delco. Where are you?
I'm right here. I'm right here, Lisa. And oh my gosh, what a call today. I hope my signal is clear enough where I'm not breaking up. To be sitting in the middle of paradise and wishing you were at home at your computer, that's me today. Like literally, I'm so jealous of you guys on the council right now. You've been working tirelessly, and I'm trying to, you know, decompress and refuel. I am all in right here. Since 1993, I've been in love with the industry of network marketing. It has been just intriguing to me. As anyone presented anything with this level of, as Brian McGinty perfectly said, of reality, you've taken the very complex, the very overwhelming thing of cryptocurrency and this new phase of money, and you brought it together in the click of a button, and we get paid for it. That's insanity. Like, this can't be right, but it is. It's real. It is real. This is not a virtual background. It's a real background, and GS Partners is real. And if you guys aren't fired up right now, you're dead. If you're not fired up right now, you're dead. You get an amazing amount of sleep tonight. So thank you guys for what you're doing. Martin, I know how hard you and Nitsa and Priska have been working. Look, there's nothing on this earth that can reward you three. Like in our council, guys, we got parts to play and it with influence to bring that to bear. But managers, night and is your reward is not going to come through this program. Oh, you're going to make a fortune. You're going to make a fortune, but that's not going to be your reward. Your promotion and your reward is coming from a much higher source, and you deserve it. So I love you guys. Wealth builders, I love you guys. My best, my mentor, my sponsor. Our pleasure and our privilege to put 100% of our energy into making sure you're successful. We're not going to stop until you live your dreams. Back to you, Ms. Nitsa.
Amen. Bless you. Bless you, our amazing Mr. Michael Delco, brother. Tremendous. And we could see that light behind you, Mike. Just that sun was just beaming right through there. Thank you for those beautiful words of inspiration. Goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the presentation. We've saved a powerful close for you. And you know, just coming off of what Joseph had to say, you know, we've heard some important things here tonight. And one of the most important things is this legacy season right now, we must all understand between now and May 31, what we have our hands on, truly, to step into a position where you are profiting at a higher level on this entire project, certified reseller, one step higher as a master reseller, and looking at, you know, products like an AC Cobra, a car, you know, on the blockchain using G999 as its gas. Guys, this is like revolutionary stuff. And I know that you're not taking this for granted. I really don't want you to take this for granted. In my 25 years, I've never been in this type of an opportunity that we have right now. And I'm going to ask one of the absolute best who can just bring that all together for us, why the time is now. And to close this event for us is our incredible, inspiring, heart-centered, absolute emotionally intelligent. This guy is way up here. He knows how to connect heart to heart. And that is Mr. Andrew Eaton. Andrew, we've heard a lot, but I'm going to leave it to you to help close us off. When you're done, I'm going to promote the next two events. But give us everything you got, Andrew, because this time, really, we've never been at a place like we are right now. Ladies and gentlemen, from all the way from South Africa, Mr. Andrew Eaton.
Thank you so much. And it's so good to be on this call. And wow, I mean, the news that's been spread tonight is just unbelievable. And, you know, I just wanted to start by saying Michael, you know, you've been in network marketing for 25 years. I've been professionally in network marketing now for 10 years. I also come from a traditional business background where I've sat around boardroom tables with CEOs of hedge funds, etc. Big people that have invested in my company. And I want to say this to everyone on this call. In all my years of business, in network marketing, in traditional business, I have never, ever had the privilege of working with a businessman with the vision and the ability to walk the walk like Yusuf Haidt. You know, we as the council, we get on a couple of calls with him, sometimes until, you know, for us here in South Africa, 2, 3 in the morning, and for Yusuf, 5 in the morning for him because he's in Dubai. And I'm just in awe with the way he thinks. And I'm sure if everyone else over here has known, you know, has been following this story for the last 2-3 months, it's very difficult not to see it for yourselves that we really have a visionary and a man who puts his money where his mouth is to make something work. So, you know, just from my side, Mr. Haidt, Yusuf, thank you so much for your vision. Thank you so much for giving us the chance, and me, an average entrepreneur sitting here in South Africa, giving me the chance to leverage off that head of yours, because it truly is a magnificent head, you know. So, and this is what I really wanted to talk to you about, to everyone else here tonight. You know, who knows what's happening in 28 days' time? I just want to see who's still awake. It's late at night. It's, you know, we've still got over 2,000 people on the call here. But who knows what is happening in 28 days' time from today? Who knows? 28 days to the day. Does anyone want to type in the chat box there? I'm not sure if it's working or not. Well, in 28 days, I'll tell you what's happening. In 28 days is launch day. And you see, that gives us exactly 4 weeks to the day to get to launch with. And now here's what I want to say. I don't think the chat box is working that well here. I think it's pausing. But here's what I want to ask you all. Wherever you are right now in the business, if you started today and you've got 0 people in your business, or whether you've been going with us since when we went into pre-launch on the 15th of December and have a team of 20 or 30 already, what I really want to know from all of you is whether you've got 0 people or 20 people, who here feels that they'd be better off if they just had 20 more business partners on their front line? Who here would feel better about that? Who here thinks it's better to arrive on launch day on your own or with a few people versus not on your own and with a bunch of people? Who do you think is going to win the game? And you see, here's what I know. I know that the people who reach launch day with momentum, the people who reach launch day with their team that's coming in with them, are the people who are going to literally change their lives this year. And here's also what I know. I know it's just a choice. And you see, what I want to talk to you about is what we need to do between now, the 15th of February, and the 15th of March. We need to have a clear game plan. Now, I know we're all part of different teams of here, and your sponsors are going to, and your upline have got great plans for you. But I'm betting that most of those plans would pretty much fit in with what I'm going to talk about right now. And here's what I found in my 10 years of being a professional network marketer. I'm not the most methodical person. I'm not an analytical person. I am a little bit of a fly by the seat of your pants type person and have been historically. But what I do know is that every successful network marketer, every single successful entrepreneur knows their numbers. They understand their numbers and they act upon those numbers and they try and reach those goals. They do everything they can to reach the goals that those numbers dictate to them that needs to happen for them to be successful. Now, I want to tell you a very, very quick story. And then I'm going to tell you about the numbers that we need to strive for as we head towards the 15th of March. About 2013, when I was really trying to get serious about my network marketing career, I took money that I didn't have. I took it out of my bond because I knew I needed to improve myself. And I flew halfway across the world to America, and I went and listened and sat with a gentleman by the name of Eric Worre. Now, everyone who's a professional network marketer should know Eric Worre is. And he was having an event called GoPro Recruiting Mastery, which I'm sure we all know. But there was a 2-day event just before that called Insanity Bootcamp. It was a 2-day event preceding GoPro, and it was called Insanity Bootcamp. And the name describes it all. It was for those people, Eric, he said, don't come to Insanity Bootcamp if you don't want to go to take your business to the next level, and be prepared to do some insane stuff. And I sat there for 2 days as a very inexperienced network marketer. And in those 2 days, I learned the numbers. I learned the magic numbers. I started to learn how to understand the 4 lines we play in this game. That field that we play in. I started to understand the rules. And everything started to change for me in that time period, in those 2 days, when I sat down and started to understand it. And today I want to impart with you a very, very, very abbreviated version of what we spent 2 days learning. But ultimately, after 2 days learning, it came down to 5 numbers. And today I want to encourage everyone here to understand those 5 numbers. And when you understand those 5 numbers within the way your team works, within the culture of the team that you're working with, once you understand these numbers, I implore you to embrace those numbers for the next 28 days, so that when you get to the 15th of March, you arrive there with a team of 20 more people on your front line, or if you've got no people today, 20 people on your front line. Now, I can't guarantee you that you're going to do it, but I can guarantee you this. The people that do it are going to come from the people that embrace these numbers. And so today I want to impart those numbers for you before I hand back over to Nitsa. And the first thing that Eric Worre said to us way back in 2013, he said, you know what? You need to speak to 200 people. Now, I'm going to condense this all for you. Is there anyone, I know this chat's not working here, but is anyone here that doesn't know 200 people? Everyone here should know 200 people. You should have 200 people on your phone. You should have 200 people you should know 200 people at least on your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your Instagram, and whatever other grams you're on. You should have 200 people that you can reach out to starting tomorrow. And people, this needs to start tomorrow. It needs to start tomorrow. And we need to connect with 200 people, but not over the next 28 days, over the next 14 days. You see, because it doesn't help that you connect with someone on the 14th of February or March. It's too late by then. You need to connect with them in the first 2 weeks, which means on average, we're needing to connect and say, hello, just hello, to 14 new people a day for the next 14 days. Now, Who can do that? Who can pick up their phone and go, hi, John, just checking in to see how you are and start a conversation? Now, here's what Eric told us. Out of 200 people that you speak to, at some stage, you're going to say to them in that conversation, look, I've got something I want to show you. I've got a link to a quick video I want to show you. I want to invite you onto the presentation that Brian McGinty's doing. Whatever it is that your team structure is doing, out of 200 people that you say to, I want to share my link with you, I'm not here to coach you tonight, the words and the scripts and all that sort of stuff. I want you to understand the numbers. But out of the 200 people that you say, I want to share my link with you, guess what? 150 people will agree to watch it. That means 50 people, 50 are gone. They say no thanks. They don't even want to see what it's about. They're too busy, whatever. But you end up with 150. Here's what we know. And I'm sure everyone here is going to laugh when I tell you about this. But Eric already said to us back in 2013, he said, people, out of those 150, 60 are liars. 60 are liars. They were never intending to watch the link. They were never intending to come to the live webinar. They just wanted you to go away. And so to appease you, they said, yes, you watch it. And guess what? You follow up with them, and they still don't watch it. So that means, actually, out of the 200 people that you started talking to tomorrow, by the 14 days' time, only 90 will actually have watched it. 90 people will have agreed to watch it. And it's those 90 people that I want you to focus on for the next week. Some will still be just about to watch it. Some will have watched it. But it's those 90 that we need to focus on in a very big way in the third week. We need to follow up with those people. And here's what we also know. He said, Andrew, out of those 90 people, 60 to varying degrees will be interested. 60. So you started with 200, you're now sitting with 60. And you're in week 3. Remember, we're getting up to the 15th of March. By week 3, 60 are interested to varying degrees. Maybe some of them have already signed up. They've bought a PAM or a BAM. They've bought themselves a card. You know, maybe they've got themselves one of the staking vouchers from the market vouchers. Who knows what they've got? But they bought product already. But you're sitting with 60. And you're thinking, that's fantastic. All 60 will definitely sign up. They've watched the videos. They've answered their questions. They're ready to go. Here's the reality of it. Out of those 60, 40 to 50 are going to read a negative blog, get onto a Telegram group where they believe naysayers and decide to believe them. But here's what Eric said, which made everything so clear for me. He said, out of those 60, it's 10 or 20 that will sign up. They'll join your business. And it's exactly 10%, between 5 to 10% of what you started with. Now, here's what I will tell you. If you arrive on the 15th of March with 20 new people as of today, so everyone here should pretend they're not. Brian McGinty with something like 300 frontline. You're starting on naught today. We should all start on naught today, assuming we've got no frontline, and we should all go on a campaign to go and put 20 new people on our front line. And the numbers are very, very simple, and I implore you to embrace them. They are 200, 150, 90, 60, 20, /10. 200 conversations started. 150 will agree to watch the videos or the link. Only 90 actually will. 60 will be interested to varying degrees, and you'll end up with about 20 people who will sign up before the 15th of March. Now, if you could do that, what difference would that make to you as we launch this business? What difference would it make to you to run in with a team of momentum? Well, I want to finish with this. In 2013, I went to that event. I took 35,000 Rand, about $2,500, $3,000 out of my mortgage, which I couldn't afford. And with a small little team, I went across to that meeting, to that function. And I made a decision during that time period, while I was there. I made a decision that I was going to come back. It was the end of 2013, that I was going to come back in 2014 and apply Insanity Bootcamp. I made a decision that for 3 months solid, I was going to be insane. I made a decision that I was going to change my life, not just my life, but the life of my family, my little girl, my little boy. It's my big why back then. And I made a decision to go insane. I made a decision to not do those numbers over 1 month. I made a decision to do them 3 months in a row. And I was inexperienced and still learning the game. But I had a great work ethic because I started to understand the numbers, you see. And in the first 3 months of 2014, I changed my life. I changed my life. From the activity that I did in those 3 months, I signed up over 250 people to my front line in the company that I was with back then. Not all of them in that 3 month period. Many of them 6 months later, but I could track it down to conversations I'd started in that 3 month period. And it changed my life. And I want to tell you something. The company that I was with back then did not have what we have here today. There's no one on this call can tell me they can't do this, because all you need to do is make a decision and have the good work ethic to follow through. You don't need massive skills. Yes, the higher your skills, the better your conversions. But if you do the numbers, you'll convert enough people. What I'm asking you to do tonight is make a decision that tomorrow you're going to wake up, you're going to have your list of 200 people, and you get ready to go, and you're going to contact all 200 people within the next 14 days. And in the next 14 days, make sure that we get as many of those on into this beautiful country, into the city that Yusuf's talking about right now. And you too can change your life in the next 30 days. You too can arrive at launch day with 20 people and then do it again for another 20 to 30 days. Because when you know how to do it once, you can do it twice, you can do it 3 times. It's just a decision. It's just a decision that can change your life. You see, what we have here as I end off, what we have here is a visionary chairman of the board. He has given us, he's given me, I consider myself an average entrepreneur. He's given me and many of us here the chance to leverage of what goes on up here and what he's able to do. And it's a very simple thing for us to be able to do to make that leverage work. And that is to go and do those numbers. That's all you need to do is just the numbers. You don't have to dream up the products. You don't have to dream up the solutions. You don't have to dream up G999 blockchain and do what Alex Karlsson and his team are doing. We don't have to do that. We just have to go and do the numbers to change our lives. It's the simplest business in the world. It's just not easy because it takes commitment. It takes commitment. And tonight I implore everyone on this call, we're still sitting at about 2,000 people, which means I know I'm speaking to the people who want to succeed. The people who don't want to succeed, with respect, they've left. They've gone. It wasn't important for them to stay to the end. But you've stayed to the end, right to the end tonight, which means I know that you want something. I know that you want to make a difference to your life and other people's lives. I know that you're looking for change or you're looking for the next level of success, much like I was. And I'm telling you, you just need to start. You just need to do the numbers. Commit, embrace, and do the numbers. And the numbers are 200, 150, 90, 60, 20. Nitsa, back to you.
You know, listening to you speak just there, it really brings me back to, me starting network marketing. Truly, everything that you have said, I have been a student of exactly that system. Andrew, this reminds me also, we've heard it many, many times, that we attend events, we get around, opportunities where we could hear from, top people, successful people that have done what we're looking to do. And then you get them telling you, right? This is what I've done. This is what I've done. This is how I changed my life. And ultimately, here's where the rubber